So, I mean, this is such a tricky issue. I guess your foremost concern has to be, what does going to the office look like in the COVID era as people gradually do start coming back? And what does that look like?
Well, I'm in my office right now. I've been in the office regularly. I think that it's important to note we'll have safety protocols. We've already re-entered employees of tenants into our buildings in Connecticut. Our motto here is be smart, be safe. We have certain expectations of us, tenants, guests, and vendors. We have PPE for our frontline personnel. We have PPE for our cleaning people. We have requirements of our tenants and their employees as well. We certainly have more cleaning. We've got decals to show where people are supposed to stand in the elevators. The good news is we've always been modernizing our portfolio. So even in the Empire State Building, even down to the observatory, we have MERV 13 filters. We have Atmosair, which is proven to remove 99.92% of the COVID virus from the air. We have fresh air ventilation because that's the way our systems were installed and designed. If you realize we are number one in the industry as far as sustainability. We have the lowest carbon footprint per square foot of any New York REIT, but also we focus on indoor environmental quality, which is playing out very well for us as we look at people in the return to the office.
Yeah, and I know you're doing other things like temperature checks, and food pickup will be different and all of those things. I wanted to ask about some of your tenants, though, because you had pointed out that LVMH is one of your tenants that stopped paying rent, I believe, in April. Have they restarted that process yet?
We received their rent for April and May, and I believe June today.
Oh, interesting. What does that tell you?
It tells us, look, we started out with receivables at 69% for the month of March. We had a lot of different people come at us for requesting abatements, deferrals, not pay. Our number one focus is on the local businesses and the local retailers who are really hurt by the shutdown. And we have used them, from our perspective, to focus on the fact that if they need help, we will give them help. And the fact is, we defer their rent. They'll go to percentage rent when we reopen, and we'll go to full rent when things restore to normal. But tenants who can afford to pay their rent, we expect to pay their rent. We're up to 80% collections prior to the LVMH payment that we received this morning for the collection in the month of April. We're ahead of April for May, and the June collections are already in ahead of where we were in May. So we think that people are getting back in line. And you know, New York City, subways, I ride the subway. Subways are clean. We have people commuting by train. The trains are clean. And very happily, the order has been restored. I don't think we've gotten beyond the issues that have raised the concerns. And that means it's, you know, marches are not process. We need to, the world needs to change, and it doesn't just change with point and click. We need tangible, logical engagement with government to informed by the reality to improve the lot of people who have suffered and not been treated properly in this country.